Hello everyone, and welcome to our video about Dr. Dina Hinshaw's information update. So we talked about Dr. Dina Hinshaw before. She is the Chief Medical Officer of Alberta. What that means is she is the most important doctor, and she can change the rules in Alberta. If she thinks there is a big problem with health, she can change the rules. So she is very important. And remember, we don't vote for Dr. Dina Hinshaw. She has to apply for the job. So she kind of works in the government, but we don't vote for her. Okay, so let's moving on. So here is some information from the government website. We are going to study what these words mean and how to read these numbers. So to begin with, let's look at some information for Alberta on April 21st. So on April 21st, how many cases were in Alberta? Cases means how many people were sick. Try to read the number here. Okay, 3,095 or 3,095. That's how many people in Alberta have gotten sick. Maybe they are feeling better now, but this is how many people that they tested and the test said they are sick. But maybe some of them are feeling better now. Okay, looking over to here, it says Calgary zone. So, of all the cases, 71% are in Calgary. So what does that mean? It means that most of the people who are sick are in Calgary, or they are in a place that is close to Calgary. So, are most people sick in Edmonton or in Calgary? Most people who are sick are in Calgary, but we still need to be careful in Edmonton. Okay, now it says this word. Long A. Try to read. Males. So we have male, that means boy, and we have female, that means girl. So 50% of people who have COVID-19 are male. So are more people with COVID boys or male, or are more people with COVID women or female? Okay, that is a tricky question. They are the same. Half the people who have COVID are male or boy or men, and half the people who have COVID are female or women or girls. So it is not different for men and women in Alberta. Okay, try to read here. Hospitalized. So hospitalized means they had to go to the hospital because they were feeling sick. Maybe they only felt a little bit sick, or maybe they were very sick. How many people had to go to the hospital so far in Alberta because of COVID-19? Try to read the number. And remember to speak. Don't just do it in your head. Try to speak. $156 people were hospitalized in Alberta. So maybe that number is bigger than you thought or smaller, but that is how many people needed to go to the hospital because of COVID-19. Now, in the hospital, there's a place called the ICU. The ICU is when maybe you are very, very, very sick and they need lots of doctors and lots of machines to keep you breathing. So 44 people in Alberta had to go to the ICU to get lots of medical help. I shouldn't have said 44, but I give that one to you. Okay, and this one is very sad. How many people in Alberta How many deaths were there? I know it's EA. We don't say death. This word, the pronunciation has changed. We just say short E, death, deaths. How many did we have in Alberta? From the beginning of COVID-19, 61 people have died in Alberta. So we are trying to make this number not get bigger. We are trying to keep this number small. Okay, we are going to be studying this information, and we are going to be practicing how to read numbers and information. In CLB 4L, we can do a test with reading numbers and information. We are not going to do the test now, but maybe in the future, I will give you a test on reading this information. I will try not to talk too much about how many people are dying, because that can be quite upsetting. It can make you feel sad. It can make you maybe have a little bit of depression if you are very stressed. But I think this is a very special time in the world, and it is important to learn these words and learn what they mean to keep the information in your head. You can listen to this information in your language if you'd like, but I'm going to teach you how to do it in English, and maybe in the future, we can do a test about it. Okay, now moving on, we are going to look at some important vocabulary that Dr. Dina Hinshaw often speaks in her news, or that you can see written down every day about COVID-19. So the first one we have is a verb, or it can be an adjective. So try to read this one. Present and past, present and past. Short O, and the I is pushed by the R. Confirm, or confirm. You can even push the O. Confirm, or confirmed. So actually the vowels are very pushed in this word. Confirm, confirmed. Present, past. So confirm or confirmed means we looked at the test and we know you have COVID-19. Now, many people, we think they have COVID-19, but we don't know. But if you get the test, you are confirmed to have COVID-19 if the test says yes. So, for example, the doctor checked the COVID test and she confirmed you have COVID-19. Okay? Or on April 20th, there were 2,562 confirmed people with COVID-19 in Alberta. And here is the number, 2,562 confirmed people had COVID-19 in Alberta. Okay, that is the word confirmed. Okay, another important word is the word case. Now, it is a noun, so you can have a case or many cases. So, a case is a person who has the virus. So, I see 7 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with 1 case of COVID-19. This person has COVID-19. Many times in the news, they will say there are 25 new cases of COVID-19. That means 25 new people have COVID-19. Another important word to look at is the word zone. So in Alberta, the doctors have 5 different zones. We have the North Zone, the Edmonton Zone, the Central Zone, the Calgary Zone, and the South Zone. So a lot of the information will say we have 2 new cases of COVID-19 in the Edmonton Zone, or there are 5 new cases in the South Zone. So it is important to listen which zone was the case in. If they say 0 new cases in Edmonton Zone, then that is good news for the Edmonton Zone. So the 5 zones are North, Edmonton, Central, Calgary, and South. Okay, try to read this English here, and then I will read it with you. I will give you a little bit of time to read this. And remember to speak when you are reading. Alberta hospitals have 5 zones. You can look at the zones to see how many people are sick, or how many people have died, or how many people have recovered, stopped being sick. Recovered means stop being sick. Okay, going to that word recover or past recovered. Recovered means you are not sick anymore. So here is a man, he had COVID-19, but he recovered. He is feeling better and the virus is out of his body, or maybe the virus is in his body, but the virus is not working anymore. So I will read the first one. I was sick, but I recovered. Try to read the other 2 sentences. I had a headache, but I recovered, and recovered people feel healthy. Now this one, which word is the verb, do you think? I didn't make it red this time. Which one is the verb? Feel. Recovered people feel healthy. Good, and this time I made it green because here is an adjective, recovered people. It's not a verb here. It is talking about the people. It is changing their state. Okay, here were the 5 important words we had to look at. So, who is this? This is Dr. Dina Hinshaw. Good. Okay, now this man was sick, but now he is feeling better. He recovered. He recovered. Okay? There are 7 people here. 1 person has COVID-19. So we say there is 1 of COVID-19. There is 1 case. There is 1 case of COVID-19 with these people. Okay, now a person took a test and the test said she has COVID-19. So the test confirmed. The test confirmed she has COVID-19. Confirmed means we know it is true. We know she has it. So you will hear people say there are 14 confirmed cases in Edmonton. That means they did the test. We know they have COVID-19. And here, Alberta has 5 different for the hospitals and health services. And you can see here, there are 5 different zones. Good. You have a little bit of Padlet homework. I have 4 sentences here, and I have the 4 words we studied here. You need to put either A, or B, or C, or D. And I'll read the first one for you. Alberta has had 3,924 recovered of COVID, cases of COVID, confirmed of COVID, or zone of COVID. And on Padlet, I'd just like you to put your name and put A, 2, C, 3, D, 4, B. This is not true. It's not correct. I just put random. So you need to find the answers.